Pair of goblins. Control get plus whatever. Let's swing a bingo in. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of. Oh, that's too bad. You only cheese it by getting it. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Javelineer, aka That Villain J. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we are eagerly awaiting All Will Be One Phyrexia. We want that new drop to come. I've been experimenting with a couple more formats and hitting some of my favorite things that I've done. And we are going back to the cEDH, Historic Brawl, EDH, whatever you want to call it, Commander type decks. We are going Wabo Gabo. We're going to be Goblin DEEZ crazy deck. Not going to finish that thought. So, we have a mono red Gabo Krenko Commander. Commander Krenko. Just a crazy burn face. Look how many one drops we have. Crazy burn face smasher Goblin Commander deck. So, we're going to get this one today. Before we get down to what is in this and how the best way it should work, it should be, I need you to do something for me. You know what I need you to do for me? You know what I need. Is for you to tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Not enough of you are pressing that like button tenderly. It's not happening enough. So, you know what's going to happen is you're going to be attacked by the like and subscribe. Yes, you're going to be ripped up pretty bad. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainej for all the live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there. Live and in person, that would be great. You can check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information. We want you to come by, join us, have a good time on our Discord. And, of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build, all the EDH decks. I don't do them often. I'm trying to do maybe an EDH deck a week. But all of them, standard, historic, even alchemy, all available down below on my AetherHub. So, what are we talking about? Well, I'm going to go with Krenko as Tin Street Kingpin as my commander. Why? He's a Gabo. He makes Gabos. We really want to go ultra wide on this. Now you're going to say, Jay, there's a lot of Goblin commanders. Why Krenko, that specifically, why that one specifically? Well, he's the right price, I feel. Now, a lot of people say, oh, you should go Muxus Goblin Grand, you should go Krenko Mob Boss. No. I kind of want to move fast because EDH is a bit of a slow game. A lot of people take a long time to get into things. They take a long time to set up a really complex combo. They figure, I got 100 cards. I'm going to use a whole bunch of them. I don't want this game. I want this game to go on a long time. I want a lot to happen. I'm going to say no. I'm going to try to rush these EDH games, okay? So, he's the cheapest Krenko, and we do have the high end here. Of course, we do have Muxus Goblin Grand. That is something that we have. But we're going to try to put the hammer down as fast as we can. Or, if not the hammer, the crudely crafted iron shiv, which I think would be more appropriate for Gabo. So, as you can see, I'm not going to go over. I'm going to hit the key points. I'm not going to go over every single card. Dueling Rapier is a great one to put down. Fanatical Fireblade, Arsonist, Banneret, Javelineer, Trapfinder, Kumano Faces Kakazan, another great one. We're going to be trying to put down damage downrange very, very quickly. Let me show you some other tricks here. Raid Bombardment, and of course, I forgot the other one here. Cavalcade of Calamity are going to be two cards that we're definitely going to want to put down here as aggressively as we can here. Why? You're wondering why we want to put that. Wait, where did I put that? Axguard Cavalry. I don't want that. Why did that go in there? So, why do we do that? Because basically the combination of those, if we do Cavalcade of Calamity, whenever a creature with one or less attacks, Cavalcade deals 1 damage to the planeswalker, to the planeswalker that creature is attacking. And, of course, Raid Bombardment is the more expensive cousin of that, which is going to do, if it's power 2 or less, Raid Bombardment deals 1 damage. So early game, if we swing in with a whole mess of little guys, right, if we swing in with a whole mess of little guys, we are going to be swinging out a lot of damage. We are going to be swinging out a lot of damage. How did I lose a creature here? Okay, so anyways, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going with a lot of 1-drops. Like I said, a lot of 1 damage and a lot of 2 damage. What's going to help us get a lot of other these things are, we're going to be running a lot of burn. We're going to try to clear the way as best as we can with as much burn as we can throw down. This is very, very fast deck. We don't want to get bogged down. We get bogged down into a control deck. We get bogged down into some other stuff. We're going to be really, really feeling the heat off that one. It's not going to be good for us. So as much burn as we can stuff in here and as much damage as we can run in. We have a lot of haste early on. Some of the key ones that we want to get, and these are normally not very expensive. I think all of our 1-drops are common and uncommon. Only really till we start getting up here do we get to the rares. And I don't even know if we have a mythic rare, which is very nice. So if you want to get into the EDH scene, if you want to get into Historic Brawl, I know some of my other ones were very expensive. This one's a lot cheaper. Fire Prophecy and Electrostatic Blast are kind of interesting ones because they let you draw more cards. Getting more cards into our hand, keeping that flow of enemies onto the board, keeping that flow of opponents, keeping that flow of goblins on the board is going to be mission critical. So things that let you throw away stuff you don't want or draw more cards as you keep going, very, very good. Goblin Morale Sergeant, Goblin Oriflame, attacking creatures, get +1, very good. Grape Shot is a lovely storm card that I've used to great effect in this. Now, it's not always that you draw that one, but when you have a lot of cheap spell, Grape Shot can clear the entire zone of enemies, can clear out a whole other area of enemies really aggressively there. Lightning Strike, Molten Impact, Mephits, Enthusiasm, all really good stuff. Again, if you don't have the rares to get some of these cards, fill them in with whatever removal you want. Luckily, we're spoiled for choice when it comes to goblins here. We really do have a lot of options here. So you're not going to be lacking for options of what you're going to be able to swing in with. Who did I lose here? Last runner. Anyways, those are the early ones. Relic Axe is really good. You could also use any one of these, because there's a few things with First Strike. Any kind of the crude axe or anything like that, Warrior, anything that auto-attaches itself, we're going to really want to put in the damage early on. Scavenge Blade is also another great one, because that gets +2. We really just want to go broad with everything right there. Fable the Mirror Breaker is a fantastic one to put down, and I know that you all are familiar with this card. But it makes goblins, believe it or not. It's a goblin shaman that Kiki Jiki is, and of course a 2/2 red goblin creature token to gain that ability to put a more treasure down. Fantastic. Hordemaster, other goblins you control. That's a great captain that just came out in Dominaria. That's probably a really good one to do. There's a few that are key. Hordemaster is probably key there. Morale Sergeant's not bad at all. And then there's another one that I really want to show you that's probably one of the better ones. And that's going to be Battle Cry Goblin. Battle Cry Goblin is one of the better goblins. This was actually a meta card. Back when in D&D you could really run a deck. Why? Because goblins you control gain haste and gain +1. When you're generating a ton of tokens and certain things, gaining that haste and having that pack tactics of creating more goblins when you attack, unbelievably powerful. And you can play that multiple times. So you could attack, you could play it, attack, play it again if a bunch of other ones get generated. You could keep upping the amount of power with Battle Cry. And this is an uncommon only. Like I said, you don't have to break the bank for this deck. So that's one that I really do want you to get. As far as the 3s, Chain Whirler's a really good one to do. It can clear out a Planeswalker. It can clear out a whole side of enemies. It can clear out a whole side of 1-drops right there, or 1 power toughness right there. War Chief makes everybody cheaper and gives them haste. That's a great one to put in there. Really fantastic stuff there, and for only uncommon. Gutter Snipe, whenever we cast one of those instant or sorceries. You combine that with some storm spells, you can really do damage. Bandit Lord, of course, is going to be another captain. You have a few later on that are going to generate a lot of tokens too, so that is going to be a big thing. Mechanized Warfare is going to up the amount of red damage you're going to do, which is super effective, especially if you have something like Raid Bombardment. That means you have 3 creatures going in, they each do 1 damage. Well, guess what? They each do 2 damage directly, just from attacking. Relic Robber is a fantastic one too. You hate to get them, people hate getting stuck with those cursed things right there. Skewer the Critics, we have a few Spectacle for card draw and burn. Squee, Dubious Monarch, absolutely. Pair of Goblins, this will win you the game, by the way. Every single charging creature, every single attacking creature gets +2, is probably the more powerful of create 2/2. So they figure, okay, well, I'm only letting 3 of these 1/1s get in. They're only letting 3 1/1s get in. Well, guess what? Now they're taking 9 damage instead of 3. That is a power. That is a force multiplier there. So don't forget to grab that one. Goblin Influx Array. This one just came out in Alchemy, and I highly recommend it. Even though it's a 3-drop, this will get you out of the mid game. If you're not doing too well in the middle to late game, if you get this down in the mid game, you're going to have a steady flow. Everything is going to be cheaper. You're going to be able to push. Trash Master, of course, another captain for us, another Goblin Lord. Krenko Mob Boss. We do have 2 Krenkos out here. Will double the amount of goblins you have on the board with the tap. People are going to go after him, so watch out for that. Brash Taunter is another one that will absolutely win you the game. Why? Because you can make it fight somebody else. So if they get a building out there, they get a Titan of Industry or something like that, make it fight the Titan of Industry. It does 7 damage directly to this goblin, and then the 7 damage gets pushed right onto them. So I've actually won games with Brash Taunter very, very effectively. That's a good drop. And of course, we'll go with Muxus, Goblin Grand, and the last. He might come save you out on a turn 6. He might be a little bit more valuable. Again, there's ways to get him cheaper. You can get him out for 4 if you play your cards right, or if you're lucky enough, so that's not a bad ad right there. Den of the Bugbear for a little bit more Wobble Gobbos, and of course, just mountains after that. If you want to go some more legendary lands, you certainly can. I just kind of went easy with it. You can put a Sokuzen. You know, you can do whatever you want with lands. There's not really too much lands aside from that. You can do Spikefield Hazard too if you want. I think that's what I took off before. Do a Spikefield Hazard for a little bit of destruction right there. Sokuzen, Shatterskull if you want. I don't really think it's necessary. A Command Tower, we only have red, so it's not necessary to put those like Signet Ring or Command Tower in there. Those are none, you know, they don't really do anything. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. 1 Den of the Bugbear, 1 Sokuzen. That's what it looks like. Wobble Gobbos, 30 creatures, all goblins, 10 instants, 8 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 7 enchantment. Just trying to absolutely go over the top. We have our Goblin Blood Bowl from 40k on there, or our Orc 40k on there. I felt like it was appropriate. And of course, our Fire Gobbo right there. We really ripping up people with this one, guys. We really made a lot of progress in our cEDH. Very effective, and also, if you're new to the scene of EDH, it's very cheap. Like I said, maybe only 5 or 10 rares or something like that. And a lot of them can be swapped out. This is a great way to get an easy, simple, effective deck into the EDH scene, or Historic Brawl is what we're calling it right now. So don't forget to leave a like, leave a suggestion if you like this one, and I hope you appreciate it. I'd like to get some more people in Historic Brawl, because it is fun when we have a little bit of stale play going on in Standard. So let's get into it, boys. Ugh. I'm getting just the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it, Max. I'm getting the ick just thinking about it. I would play my Azorius Angels, and I would cuff my counterspell until just the perfect moment. Oh, I would hold it. I would hold it in my hand, and I would cuff it, and I would wait, and I would wait, and I would wait. No, I didn't run Yorion. Yorion's another gross card. I have a moral objection to certain cards, and I won't run them. Does this mean I lose more games than I should? Probably. But, you know, you got to stand for something. Like Farewell, for example. Won't run it. Won't happen. Not running Farewell. I have a moral objection to that card. I'm a conscientious objector. Let's do Goblin Morale Sergeant. So he's going to counterspell it. Hey, thank you for coming, Sevis Reader. And thanks for reading all of our Sevises. I really appreciate that. That came in clutch. Thanks for reading all those Sevises. Look at all those chickens. I apologize for nothing. You gazed into the void, and then the void gazed back. Careful when you fight monsters, lest you become one. And should you gaze into the abyss gazes also at you. I believe is the full quote of that. He's got an instant. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, Gold Lotus. Very nice. What do we want to do here? He's gonna try to pop somebody. Double quandaried again. I guess the game knows you like it. It knows that you like it. And he's out of there. Okay, whatever this guy was trying to accomplish, we'll never know. We'll never know, actually. It's going to remain a mystery what this guy was trying to do. But that's okay. Because I'm a lumberjack, and that's okay. Hey, there's a difference between a monster and a villain. Ooh, Uberisk, Hertic Praetor. He really didn't do much. He didn't affect the game very much. Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot to the game, unfortunately. Alright, let's keep going. He just wanted to play a lot of spells. Very true. Very, very true, Trex. He just liked clicking buttons. There's nothing wrong with that. I like clicking buttons too. You know what I'm saying? I like to click a button every now and again. Manu Frankfurt, how you doing? Lurking and jerking over there. Hey, why is this still here? Turn that off. Do. Oh, Melagnot said, "Oh, you're running goblins. I don't even want to know what it. I don't even want to participate. I'm not interested." I'm absolutely not interested. Mercurial Blue is lurking. I see him. I eyeball him out of the I spy with my little eye. Mercurial Blue. Beep 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 beep. If you didn't know, Max Damage was on the first special guest of the Black Council. You can find out all about him and his journey of magic by listening to the Black Council episode. Oh, well, thank you. I would have to say it's carried by probably my favorite one. We just did those leaks episode. That's probably been my favorite episode. Part of the reason is it was really good, but I kept telling, when we were talking about oil counters, I kept telling Numbskull he's going to have to keep everyone oiled up, and he was clearly made uncomfortable by this. I was like, you got to keep them oiled up, man. You got to pour oil all over. And he's like, yeah, I know. I see it's, I'm like, no, listen, man. It's very important that you get these guys oiled up. Okay, they need to be absolutely slathered in oil all the time. And I just kept telling him, you just got to keep putting oil on him. I mean, that's going to be the key here. The number one thing we know about this new set is that everything just needs to be absolutely drizzled and slathered in oil. You know. And then I kept going back. He's like, oh, this is really effective. I can see how this could be super effective. And I'm like, yeah, it could be super effective. I think it could be even more effective if you probably slathered it in oil. Which is a mechanic that they added to the game, by the way. It's not just me being weird. But I kept saying it. It was really funny. Because he was just like, yeah, right. Okay, yeah, I get it. Oh, she needs that high test. She needs it extra thick. Listen, I'm not the one who added an oil mechanic to the game, okay? Wasn't me. I did not add an oil mechanic to this game. Somebody else did. I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me. Hearing all about things slathered in oil. They added an oil counter mechanic. You have to literally say, all right, I'm going to tap this oil thing here, and I'm going to add oil to one of my... I'm going to add this thick black oil to one of my creatures, and it's going to make him even more powerful. That's all I have to commission. I'll have to commission Elish Norn laying back and pouring oil all over herself. Skeptical spectacle of a lost life this turn. So why don't we do... What if we do... Goblin Trashmaster? Let's do that first. Avocado oil is pretty loose. I think we're talking like motor oil out of like a diesel engine. Like that real crude, you know what I'm talking about? I'm not sure Phyrexians can smell, so that might not be an issue. I'm not 100% sure they have a sense of smell. So that might be less of a problem. Black oil, by the way, is ground up power stones and oil. That's literally what it is. You grind up a power stone and you put oil on it. That's what it is. Elish Norn has a nose in some art. That's kind of disturbing. It's a little disturbing. It's Power Stone Nanite suspended in crude oil. Oh yeah, they have Magic's always had a problem with art consistency. That's been like a day one thing. You know, you got 1,000 different artists. Each one's gonna be a little different. All the female Praetors seem to have a weird mask on, so there's not much we can do about that. Like comic books, the lore changes with the writer too. Yeah, pretty much. You know, that's very similar. Good, apt similarity. My good man. Quite the apt similarity. Let's see. Grape Shot. What if we did Lukanama Hawk Form? Let's get rid of Magara the Diplomat. Doop. Let's do Light Up the Stage. Doop. Let's do Grape Shot. One top. One up. One up. Pop. 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 Come that in. No tap. There we go. Bump, 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 bump. We're hanging out with the C. Favretto. You had somebody hit you with like 60 grape shots? Yeah, that's the shotgun. So Storm is, they said it'll never come back because that was one of the most busted mechanics they ever did. I've lost this one. I've completely lost control of this one. Um, Elish Dorn. Set flick on the continent of Terrasiare on the world of Dominaria, 4,500 years prior to present day. Argivian Reckoning. Wow. What's the first set I'm going to brew? I'm probably going to brew a Golgari Poisoner. I'm probably going to brew a Golgari Poisoner. I don't think I can resist it. That's sweet blood. Yeah, I don't think I can. I can't fight it. And I can't fight these feelings anymore. Attack. Sithis Harvest's Hand. Okay. Alright. And I can't fight these feelings anymore. Let's do that. Let's grab. Yeah, that's the enchantment one. Vraska does look fun. I mean, the poisoners look really good. They look super effective. Okay, so let's do Trapfinder, Arsonist. Let's do that. Let's swing in Conspicuous Snoop. Mono white Toxic Bites. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get to everything eventually. That's the thing you got to realize. We're eventually gonna get to all of it. You know what I mean? We're gonna touch down on all the stuff. That's not a problem. You know, like I'm not gonna make 5 decks and be like, well, I'm tired. Like we're gonna touch everything in there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll touch blue. Listen, blue is fine in small doses. If you get into that crazy blue, that's when it starts becoming problematic. You know what I'm saying? As when you start getting into just nonsensical blue and locking the game out. All right. Goblin Arsonist. Bump, 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 bump. Doof. Doof. Take action. Pop. Bant Super Friends. Oh, man. I don't know. Super Friends is never really my thing. I don't really like Planeswalkers that much. 10 more Planeswalkers in Standard, play all of them. Jesus. Oh, that's sick, bro. That's absolutely, that's really sick. Alright, how's about we do Bandit Lord, and then we push the tempo and Mance the Necro right here. Whoop. There it is. Whoop, there it is. All that glitters is not gold. All who wanders are not lost. That's not gonna do it, my dude. That's not gonna do it, man. You're gonna gain a little life here, but damn, bro. Shit's not going good. Krenko. Krenko my Jenko right here. Hit, 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 push. Oh my goodness, look at all those dudes. Look at all those guys. That's crazy that happened. Yeah, I know. There's too many Gobos. First they champ, then they stamp. That's a riddle about horses, I think. I'm not sure, though. It could be a riddle about something else. It's possible. We don't know. Did I do the stuffs? Paradabo just looks clearer and adds all. How do I get you your badge? Oh, so you have subscriptions now? Is what you're saying? You finally set it up. I can actually subscribe to paradabo.com. I have to subscribe, so let me do that real quick. There we go. I've become a founder of your channel. There you go. Done. I've officially become a Paradabo founder. Ooh, look at that guy. That's a silly guy right there. Shock deals 2 damage to any target. How's about yes? We're not going to let that happen. Paradabo official. Very nice. Gabo Chieftain. Okay, so he might be doing something here. He might be doing a little something here. Let's add this. Hey, no problem, man. Mod extraordinaire over here, you know what I'm saying? Ember Hauler. Let's do a lightning strike. Alright, fantastic. Pop, pop. There you go. You worked hard, man. Even though you only had to get 50 instead of 100, you bastard. No attacks. Used to have to get 100 followers. I think that was too hard for people. I think they made it a little bit more achievable. Krenko. There we go. Bop, 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 bop. Alright. But I make 50 look good. Damn, Paradabo, you that old? Boom! Oh, hey, tip your waitress. Oh, grape shot. How's about we put down pair of goblins. Creatures you control get plus whatever. Let's swingo bingo in. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of. Oh, that's too bad. You only cheese it by getting it. Well, make sure that anybody you know that as a Amazon Prime member, but they don't watch Twitch, they still get that Prime. So just make them subscribe every month, no matter what. There, and you'll be in like Flynn. Yeah, it doesn't even matter if they never watch. They could be 80 years old and never plan to watch Twitch in their lifetime. But just tell them, hey, listen, go here, click the button, take their phone away from them if you need to. Just go there, click this, boom. It'll renew every month. You get it every month. The money just automatically flows right to me. You know. Sometimes you got to do it. Ah, that's good stuff right there. All right, Gobbo Bando Lordo. What's the button? What are you guys talking? You two talk about hitting the button. I feel like I'm missing something here. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Let's do that. I knew he was gonna do some shit like that. We gotta draw teeth. We gotta pull teeth, man. Aether Spell Bomb. More counter spells? Probably a million. The Crazy Go Nuts button. Everyone loves the Crazy Go Nuts button. Tasha. Look at that. Everybody loved the Crazy Go Nuts button. Oh. Is he gonna let through? Let's do that one now too. Yeah, he's got counters and counters and counters. Yeah, there you go. Move your commander to commander zone. Yes. Right into the commander zone. Take it right into the commander zone. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Did-you-do? Da-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-da-da-da. Gonna take you right into the commander zone. Well, listen, man. I'm not the one that said fucking commander zone, okay? He's gonna play a removal or something. No attacks. This is the worst thing that could happen to me, this Tasha, because I'm a small creature deck, and this is absolutely shuts me down. So I don't think I can win this one, because my whole deck is relying on little guys swinging in. Fading Hope. Gonna take you right into Commander Zone. defabricate. That's nice. Boom, boom, boom. He gets that stupid thing. There he goes. Is he going to activate the ultimate Tasha here? That's the real question. Gonna take you right into the commander zone. Down it, down it. Nice. No attacks. There she goes. So this dude literally has Tasha and nothing but kill cards and counter spells. The good news is that none of my cards are gonna be worth a damn. Like if she resurrects them, they all suck. Like there's no bangers in my deck that are like, whoa, this is a good card. You know? Krenko Mob Boss. Oh, let's do no attacks. Is music supposed to be playing? I have my game music turned off, as a matter of fact. Oh, there's blood on the snow. Take my commander to the commander zone. Hey, Chucky. What's up, Chuck? Let's do command. Let's do that guy. Probably kill cards. Urtai resurrected. Yeah, kill cards. Muxus Goblin Grand. No attacks. The Silver Scrutiny. Who grows these people? Good question, Cookies in stream. Why are you the way that you are? Doop, doop, doop. Forgot to attack with 10th Street Dodger. That sucks. That was a stupid thing. Playing with dinos. Are you guys playing against each other and using my chat to talk to each other? Because that's what it would appear that you're doing. Zarather, how you doing? What's up? Tome of the Infinite and the Divine. Conjure a random spell. What do you mean this time? That's exactly what you're doing. Goblin Arsonist. Let's activate. Let's activate. Choose attackers. Let's do that. Let's do that. 2, 1. Jay's very good at embedding songs in my head. You're goddamn right I am. Well. So he's actually gonna die. The only way that he can't not die is if he hits a mass exile, but he has to exile Goblin Arsonist or he's gonna die. So that's kind of funny. He's actually gonna lose this because of raid bombardment and mechs. That's pretty interesting. I will now infect the rest of the world. That I just wanted to know the song they sing is now firmly in my head jukebox. Which one? Danger Zone? Commander Zone? Tasha, Unholy Archmage. That's actually, if he activates that, it's going to trigger Tasha. Yeah, it's going to kill you, dude. You're going to die now. You in the jungle, baby. You in the jungle, baby. You gonna die. Oh, come on, play it. Come on. Come on. I know you want to do it. Oh. Boom. All right, fantastic. Has he got a knockback for this one or something? Nope, that ain't it, Chief. Yeah, Chief wanted me to call. What's the link? Oh, what's that? Ah, okay. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Bombardment zone. Go. Oh my god, it's infecting your brain. I didn't even see it. I was so focused on beating this Dimir control player. Apologies. One more game of this goblin shit pile here, and we're out of here. I'm gonna retweet that. Holy shit! All right, retweet. Gonna take you right into the commander zone. Bono, bono, bono. Commander zone. I'm gonna have to get a studio. We'll rent out a studio. I'll record that entire song over again, and we'll use it for our commander night. I don't even know what the hell he's saying. Explain it better. Better did you plan it better. Danger Zone lyrics. I don't even know what the hell he's saying. Revving up your engine. Listen to her howling roar. Okay. I'll have to think of some new lyrics for that. I have to do a whole parody song over it. Why did I put that in Max's head? Because I am the devil and I'm here to do the devil's work. Dun, dun, dun. Reckless Ringleader. Bum, bum, up. Perpetually gains haste. Very nice. Pop. Oh, it's ICPJ. Oh, she came onto the stream just to tell me I fucking broke her husband's brain. Fantastic. That's how you know you're really getting somewhere in your life. Swingo bingo. Dire Fleet Poisoner. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, very nice. Ginger Brute. Can't cast me. I'm the Ginger Brute man. Icy PJs. Okay. I thought it was a reference to ICP's Violent J. But I am from Detroit, so that's kind of where I default to. Oh, I know this one. Yeah, this guy's a bastard. Ninja of the Deep Hours. I remember that guy. What's up, Strife guys? Ice Cream Paint Jobs. Is that really what it stands for? I know you do art. And boom, 51 is out of there. He said Kaido ain't gonna run it. Kaido can't run that. Who runs Bartertown? I run Bartertown. Hey, what's up, guys? So a funny thing happened is I actually forgot to record an outro for playing this deck. I just, for some reason, cut off the recording, which is pretty funny because I've almost never done that. So if you're listening all the way to the end, if you're a true villain listening all the way to the end, you actually get that little bit of trivia that I have to re-record an ending while I'm in the middle of the editing phase of this deck, because I listened to the end and was putting the outro stuff in, and it's just blank. This video ends with me stopping talking, which is pretty funny. Anyways, I've been Villain. You've been great. Is how I normally end the videos. Make sure to leave a comment if you hear this, like it, and word of the day is Gobbo.